So, using armed vehicles in Arma Reforger can be extremely rewarding, and they're extremely powerful weapon systems if you use them right. Now, first I'm going to show you how not to use it. Okay, let's say you want to attack the position in this village. What normally most players do is they take a machine gun jeep, they drive into an area until they visually can identify targets, and then they attack it up close like that. Now, this is really fun at first and really cinematic, but you probably get shot dead 10 to 15 seconds after you open fire because you're too close to the enemy. Because a machine gun jeep, a gun on a machine gun jeep is extremely exposed and can be easily just aimed at, and he's gone. Okay, now I'd like to show you how to use it in a different way. Already placed 2 vehicles over here. So now here, what I would like to do is have you think as a machine gun jeep as a strategic asset. Think of it like an artillery piece. Okay, for this demonstration, I'm on this hill, and that's a very important hill in conflict mode, and I'll talk about it later in the video. Let's say there's an enemy camp up there. It's about 400 or 500 meters away. Now, here's how you have to think strategically when using a machine gun jeep. First, you pick a target you want to attack or location you want to defend. In this case, let's assume the camp is approximately here, and my car is currently parked approximately here. That's about 500 meters across. So I'm just going to get in the jeep. And now you can try to aim like that and shoot, but it's going to be difficult because you can't see the traces that well if you're inside. So what you should do is just walk your traces into it. So you just aim like that, and you fire 4 or 5 shot bursts. Because I think in the Soviet machine gun belts for machine gun jeeps, I think it's 4 normal rounds and 1 tracer round. So in a 5 round burst, you get 1 tracer. And you just walk your tracers like in and shoot like that. Okay, so now, and the important thing is to stay at least 500 meters away from the enemy. So you may wonder why 500 meters. So I'll show you now. If you look at it from the other direction, okay, so let's say you're in this camp, and the enemy player just parked his jeep up there, and they open fire. Now, the first 10-15 seconds will be very confusing for anybody in that camp. They're going to try to take cover, identify where the shooting is coming from. Then if they find the shooter, they're likely going to deploy their weapons behind a piece of cover. Try to aim and hit a few shots. Now, you might hit something, but at 400 or 500 meters, wind and gravity will have a significant effect on where the bullet lands. So you can't even tell if you hit something. And the cool part is, at that distance, if you use a grenade launcher, you practically cannot hit a vehicle at that distance, because the ranging on a grenade launcher only goes to about, well, this one goes 400 meters. An American one, it goes 250 meters. So you have to aim really well to try to hit it. Assume that's 500 meters. Let's go like that. Let's see where it lands. So it's landing way short. So you're practically out of reach of any grenade launcher. Now, what if the enemy has an anti-tank launcher? Okay, so you have an anti-tank launcher. Position it. Now with this sight, I think I got the M warhead, so I have to aim for the 4 on the left side. 500 meters, let's aim like this. It fell a bit short. So with an anti-tank launcher, you are quite dangerous to a machine gun jeep. But you still have to aim really well to hit it. Meanwhile, the machine gunner can just keep walking his tracers into the camp and try to hit you. Now, the only weapon that can accurately, the only infantry carried weapon that can accurately shoot back at a machine gun jeep at 500 meters is another machine gun. So let's try that one. Okay, deploy it. Aim like that. And again, you walk your tracers into the target. But notice there's considerable amount of sway, and the gun is wobbling around really bad. While the machine gunner on that machine gun jeep doesn't have that problem, because the gun is attached to a 1-ton vehicle. So that's an important thing here to carry away from this demonstration, is that if you're 500 meters away in a machine gun jeep, no infantry, 1-man carried weapon can accurately shoot back at you at that distance. There's another cool thing I want to show you about using machine gun jeeps, which is sort of a credit to how amazingly this game is designed, especially when it comes to the smaller details. Okay, let's take, I got squad leader. So you get in a machine gun jeep. Let's say you're the driver and you got a machine gunner on your jeep. So you get in the driver's seat. Now the cool thing is in this game, if you have any item that you can use with the left hand, like a binocular, use it like that. You can use it while driving or do many other things. So you whip it out, look at the target, right click, and now you can see the target. Now you can use your binocular to correct the fire of your machine gunner, so you can hit more accurately. And if you want to be really sophisticated about it, let's say you have a construction truck in the area. Now if you use a construction truck, then you have to park it somewhere in the area, and then you actually can build little pieces of fortifications, which you can use to reinforce your machine gun position on your jeep. In this case, they put it up like that. See, now your machine gunner can still shoot above it, but you basically covered 2/3 of your vehicle with a solid sandbag wall. So anything grenade launchers might hit the bag before it.